Red Bull boss Christian Horner has admitted he was surprised by Lewis Hamilton and his Mercedes team at last week's Mexican Grand Prix, which could end up proving a pivotal race in deciding the title outcome. Despite starting in third, Red Bull's Max Verstappen was the man who prevailed once again as he put in another impressive performance to extend his lead at the top of the driver standings to 19 points over Lewis Hamilton. Heading into Sunday's race, it was Mercedes who found themselves in the driving seat, as Hamilton sat second and teammate Valtteri Bottas was first following qualifying. However, Mercedes boss Toto Wolff was left less than pleased after his drivers left too much room for the challenging Verstappen to overtake from the off, before he capitalized in the Mexican capital on his way to his 9th win of the campaign. As a result, this tactic left Red Bull chief Horner pleasantly surprised as his starman was able to fly past his Mercedes rivals to take home the win for his team. Following the race, Horner told Sky Sports F1, "Today has been a massive day, a fantastic drive by Max. The most important part was the start. He nailed the start. He found himself a bit of space, which I was surprised that they gave him the room, but I have to say Valtteri was very fair." Despite Verstappen playing catch-up from the beginning, his Red Bull boss felt the race was a straightforward one, in part thanks to the help of his Mercedes rivals following their slow start from the off. He added, "I thought Max had missed his braking because he was so late on the brakes at turn 1, but he made it stick and from there really controlled the race. It was a very straightforward race for him." Horner also went on to praise the Dutchman for his timing throughout the race, and knowing exactly when to make his move in an effort to win the event in the Mexican capital. The Red Bull boss continued, "They've covered the inside but then obviously there was a knock with the McLaren. I think it was Daniel Ricciardo, tipped Valtteri, and then Checo Perez, had to cut the grass there. But Max timed it perfectly, he got the toe, made it work, and then was able to control the race beautifully. On the reconnaissance lap he went out and he braked right there, so he had almost rehearsed it in his mind. I think what he was going to do." Many, even Hamilton, had tipped Red Bull to dominate proceedings in Mexico, but this wasn't the case following qualifying after the Mercedes pair were able to pick up a shock 1-2. This of course left Verstappen behind the duo, and more importantly title rival Hamilton. However, Horner believes the Dutchman starting behind was in fact beneficial in gaining the win. He commented, "I don't think we were expecting that after yesterday, in qualifying. Yesterday was a bit of a surprise, and it felt like we underperformed, but then I think actually it was almost a blessing because I think had we been on the front row, ironically we would have been a sitting duck down to turn 1. So actually ironically it worked out reasonably well for us."